Hello dear ones, welcome back to the channel. Yay! Today we are going to be doing some ducky nails, some little baddie nails. I'm your host Carolyn. This year I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I know we can do this. Please help me out and hit that subscribe button. Today we are doing Miss Baby Girl herself, Bomb Nails acrylic powder. So let's get started. First off, you guys, everything was packaged so nice, but this top coat is flipping huge, you guys. It's awesome. This will definitely be good in the salon. I feel like all of her products would be very good in salon with like high volume use. That's what I get the impression, that this is going to be great once I get back into working in salon. Right now I have gone back to school currently. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I have gone back to nail school actually to get my instructor's license, so that one day when I go to open my own nail school, I'll already have that squared away. So for the next 6 months I am not working. God has blessed me to be able to stay home, deal with my health as it is right now, because you know I was getting sick a lot, and be able to work on this so that I can eventually open my own school one day. Anyway, here we go. We're going to swatch these. And this is actually the spring collection. I'm a little bit behind. Sorry about that. I had the Valentine's Day collection, but I just could not get the video up in time. I will upload a video for you guys using that acrylic as well. Trust me, a lot more acrylic videos are coming, because being back in school, of course, I'm dealing with acrylic a lot more, because nail schools, that's generally what they like you to use is acrylic. So anyway, I freaking love these pinks. The pinks in this collection, like, I have been needing these colors. Like, I don't know, it's like she read my mind. I have been needing these type of pastels, and they're not even like, and they're not the wimpy pastels either. They're like really highly pigmented, really beautiful, and unique colored pastels. The blues are really unique. The green, she has a light pistachio green in this, and a regular like grass, vibrant grass green, not like the ugly dark grass green, but like the vibrant grass green. This is the pistachio right here, and then this is the other green. So see, it's got that nice like neon pastel color. This is kind of what I think this kind of reminds me of. This is tulip. This is the lightest pink of the collection. Very versatile, multi-use pink here. Don't, you not just for spring, you'll be able to use it a lot. Here's one of the blues. Gorgeous sky blue. Another multi-use color here. This collection you will definitely get a lot of use out of. Here is the glitter for this collection. So cute. You've got hearts and flowers of multiple colors in here, and the cute confetti dots. Really awesome. Here goes the full collection all together. I'm sorry I was kind of rushing through this, guys, but I just wanted to get to the application part of the video. So there is everything. There you have it. Adorable. So let's get on with the acrylic application. So here are the extra long half cover duck nail tips that I'm going to be using for today's set. I got them off of Amazon. All the links to the products will be in the description of the video if you want to purchase them for yourself. So they run pretty big, I will let you know that. But let's get on with the acrylic application. Real quick, I'm going to be using the Nailcouture Cotton Candy Monomer. I am using a size 20 Kolinsky brush from Six Petals, Germany. I love these brushes. I had one prior to this. It was a size 20. I think this is a size 18 actually. I think I went down a little bit because I think my original was a size 20 and then I couldn't find it anymore. It was the Japan, the big boy brush from Japan. I don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but it had like the marbled handle, and I looked and looked and it was no longer available. But I will say one thing, these big actual authentic Kolinsky brushes, like a lot of brushes will say they're Kolinsky and they're not. They're like a blend of some plastic crap, hairs and nylon and trash and then a little bit of Kolinsky sprinkled in there. But these brushes, like the one I'm using, if you can find this completely silver brush, this is an authentic Kolinsky brush. It holds the monomer correctly. The weight sits right in the hand. You can tell it's a professional brush. But I will tell you one thing. I think I bought the original one that I had about 3 years ago, and I think I spent $25 to $30 for a size 20 brush. These brushes are now upwards of $65, $70 because of inflation. Yeah, when because I just wanted a new one. The brush was fine. The brush part was fine. The handle was just beat to heck because I have had it for so many years. But yeah, it's just crazy. But anyway, so you guys know I don't do acrylic a lot. I do love to do acrylic, especially for like marbling and blended things, and for 3D. That's when I use my most acrylic is 3D. But so just bear with me here. This isn't gonna be like a tutorial. I'm just gonna go ahead, put on some music, and let you guys watch me work. I will do a beginner's acrylic tutorial video later on down the road, but I just didn't have time to really do that today, so I'm not gonna have where I go through the steps and stop and re-go through the steps again. But just I look forward to that in the future. I will go ahead and do that. Also, I wanted to start live streaming. I had some products that I wanted to do a live stream with, but then on hindsight, I don't think that would be a good idea with the particular products that I was thinking about, but I am going to make a video with them, and they're going to be some whipped cream nail products that we're going to do for the nails. We're going to do whipped cream on the nails, basically. And I'm going to show you how to use Deco Whip on the nails, because I've seen a couple other people do it and they were kind of at a loss for what to do when you have to let it dry for longer. It's not like an instant dry thing, but there's tips and tricks to get around that. So we'll figure that out in the video. But I do want to start live streaming, so be looking for me to start doing a lot more live streams here on YouTube, but particularly on Instagram, because I never know what kind of content to make on my Instagram channel. And the fact that you don't really upload videos like per se to it, you do reels, but it's not like, a long form video or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my lives over there, and then I'll sprinkle some lives here and there on YouTube. And one thing I am trying to commit to is making different content for each of my social media pages. I don't want you to have to come to TikTok and then come over to my YouTube and see a repeat of the same designs and same material. That's something I want to try to stay away from as much as possible, just so that it's fresh content for you guys coming out all the time. However, it is a lot of work to do that. So just bear that in mind. And with starting school again, that's one of the reasons I've been so MIA lately. But I do look forward to getting back into it. So I went ahead and did a French nail with this. But I am going to go ahead and, you know what? Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. During editing, I realized I was missing like 17 minutes of content that I had filmed. So, and for some reason, it wouldn't download into my phone, so I had to actually screen record it. So, but it's in there now, so don't worry about it. Anyway, let's get on to the marble set. Just a quick little tip here about glitters. Instead of like picking up a bead out of the jar and going down the nail, I like to go ahead and just sprinkle them out on some paper towel and then place them how I want on the nail so they look a little more uniform and organized. Also, when doing marble nails or blending acrylics period, it is always easier to blend wet acrylic with wet acrylic. You never want to really try to go in with wet acrylic onto dry, meaning like let's say you've laid some acrylic already on the nail and you have another bead and it's already dried and you have another bead you want to go in with. That's why you want to try to work fast, but sometimes things happen. So even when it's your first bead, like what I like to do is I'll wet my brush and then wet my nail up and then go in with acrylic. I like to work with a very wet bead anyway. Hence the reason I just dropped that bead on the paper towel, as you can see. But it's also the reason I work with very large acrylic brushes is because I am a monomer monster. I eat monomer like water, drink monomer like water rather, with my brush. But you know, that's when you're blending colors, that's what makes it look so pretty. And you don't have those really tight, concise lines when you have a dry bead. But anyway, just a little bit of tips to help you out there. One other tip that I can also give you about acrylic, if you've never done acrylics before, is when you go to place your bead down, don't press. You are merely making contact with the bead with the brush. So what I do is I like to skip my bead down the nail a little bit, so I don't drop the bead down. What I do is I just kind of touch as I bounce down the nail with the bead. And I usually do that with my first bead. With French nails it's a little bit different because you lay out the nail bed first. But like with a regular acrylic nail, when you're just doing one solid color, in order to get it to go from, especially with really long nails, to get it to go from the cuticle to the end, I like to just bounce it down the nail. Like I said, I'll show you guys what I mean in a future video. We're going to do a beginner's acrylic video. It took me a while to kind of figure out how acrylic polymerizes and maneuvers. And also, it's always going to be different. I don't care what they say. When you first get into that room where you're going to be doing acrylic that day, you need to check the temperature. So you need to lay out a couple of practice beads. This is for people, I don't care if you've been doing acrylic 2 years or 10 years. It's the same, because the temperature of the room is going to affect your application. That's one of the great things about gels, because you don't really have to worry about that too much. I mean, if it's really cold in the room, it will affect the gel sometimes, but you can just use like a heater for that, a little warmer thing to warm up the gel. Other than that, you don't really have to worry about that. With acrylic, it's going to react different if it's hot in the room, and it's going to react different if it's cold in the room. So you always want to lay out a couple of practice beads before you get going that day, so you can kind of dictate how fast or how slow your acrylic is going to be drying that day. Alright, that's it. I'll get off my soapbox now. Alright, so real quick, I'm just applying some Valentino Beauty Pure Matte Top Gel to all of my nails, because I want the base of the nails to be matte. And then I'm going to go in and apply charms and different things with some Macart rhinestone gel. But basically we're just going to be doing like cartoon charms. But first we're going to be doing a French tip on all of the nails. Now I am going to do different types of French tips here. I don't like go into detail about it, but basically I'm doing a really low French on all of them, and we're also going to be doing a couple of cloud nails. The index and the middle finger will have some clouds on them, as well as a French tip. And the pinky nail will have some crisscross, like a ballet nail, how they do the bow nails with the X's on them. We're going to be doing that on the pinky. So, but I don't go, like I said, it's not really a tutorial, so I'm not going into detail on each nail and like recapping it and stuff like I usually do. But I will be getting back to, in fact, let me know, guys, do you guys prefer like the tutorial type of videos, or would you rather just a video where I'm just applying the set and doing the designs and just putting music on and just talking and giving tips? Let me know what you guys think is better for you, because I don't know if the majority of you are already nail artists, or you beginners, just DIYers, or whatever the case may be. I'll always continue to still put out tutorials here and there due to the fact that I love to educate and stuff like that, and I love to bring new people into nail artistry and help them find their, you know, their kind of their little way about, you know, expressing themselves and stuff. I think it's really cool and it has a lot to offer people. But just let me know what you guys prefer, because I don't know where you guys are at in your journey. And let me know if there's any new products out there that you want me to try. I have a bunch more products that I need to unbox. I have like 4 or 5 boxes of stuff, probably about $2,000 worth of stuff that I need to unbox. So we are going to get to that. It's just been slow going because I've been so busy. But anyway, we're going to be doing French tip on all of these like this. There you go. Yeah, so I did with the first 2, I just did like an outline of a French tip, and then for the thumb and the ring finger, I did like a regular like round French tip, and now I'm doing the X's on the pinky, but I'm going to outline the nail bed at the top, or the free edge. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to outline the free edge at the bottom right now, as you can see. It's a little confusing to explain into words, but it's simple when you see it. So yeah, and I'm just using my Ugly Duckling striper brush. I love Ugly Duckling's products and brushes. They're amazing. Another one of my absolute favorite brands, and the thing I like about them is they have great gel and great acrylics. So here you have it. Here's some charms in the background we're going to be using. First, we're going to be putting clouds on. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch this and watch me apply the charms, and that'll be it. my dear ones, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you enjoyed this despite the repeated out of frame shots and other mishaps. Please don't forget to subscribe and help me get to 1,000 this year. I have been Pink and Nail today. My name is Kiki. Thank you so much for joining me. Also, you can check out my TikTok and Instagram. The links are in the bio. You have a blessed day.